Hello and welcome to The Geek That Was. I'm Charlie.
And I'm Alyssa.
And Alyssa's wearing a really badass Attack on Titan shirt from Level Up Loot Crate. I have a question. If you were in Attack on Titan, who would you least want to see naked coming over the walls?
Oh my god, there's so many options.
What Titan Wang would you not want to see?
Probably Donald Trump.
Probably
Don't want to
Donald
see
Trump.
any part of that. Let's get into the news! Burnus Totalis. J.K. Rowling is sassily displeased that Donald Trump is being compared to Voldemort, complaining that Voldemort is nowhere near as bad, and his Horcrux is way too obvious.
Can we send Carrie Fisher on all the press tours for everything? The princess-turned-general brought her dog but left all of her shits at home when she came to Good Morning America, and she also let her feelings be known on the decision to phase out the slave Leias by saying parents should just tell their kids, a giant slug captured me and forced me to wear that stupid outfit, and then I killed him because I didn't like it. And then I took it off, backstage. I'll add, while we're on the subject, instead of calling it Slave Leia, from now on, why don't we call it Hut Slayer? Huh? Put that in your middle bikini and smoke it. I don't know what that meant, but I'm right about the Hut Slayer.
The Walking Dead's Norman Reedus was bitten by a fan at a Walker Stalker convention in New Jersey, which means that after 6 seasons of staying one step ahead of zombie hordes and a nightmarish version of the future, it's still safer than certain parts of New Jersey.
The Wizarding World of Harry Potter in Hollywood, California got a release date, which does way more for my downstairs area than this picture ever will. What are those, jorts? So lumpy.
As you may have noticed, Star Wars merchandise is everywhere right now. Here's a list of some of the more ridiculous items.
Doing a pimp walk after the acclaim of Daredevil and Jessica Jones, Netflix dashed rumors by announcing Iron Fist is back on track with former Dexter showrunner Scott Buck. No word yet on if the show is moving in a more grounded view of Danny Rand. Will they tackle different dimensions? Punching dragons? Will they cast a blonde Nordic type? Or make the martial arts master an Asian man? I'm sure whatever they decide, the internet will have a perfectly reasonable reaction to the casting news. This week, we are watching Man in the High Castle from Amazon Prime. It's based on the Philip K. Dick story about if the Nazis and Japan won the war. What did you think about it, Alyssa?
I watched the first episode and I did not care to watch more after that.
This is the first kind of show we've talked about where we're having kind of a love fest, because yeah, I got to episode 6 and then I kind of read the description of what happens at the end. I couldn't get into it.
It's one of those like dramatic, critically acclaimed shows that like is for a certain type of person that is not me.
See, I think it wants to be. I think it wants to be one of those highbrow shows. It looks fantastic. The world building's great. The costumes are okay. I mean, it's all alternate history, which is an interesting sci-fi concept. But it's melodrama up to like 11 and it's not engaging. It reminds me a lot of how I heard The Leftovers gets better. Don't get me wrong, Leftovers fans out there. But when I first started watching The Leftovers, it was just misery porn. It was just miserable to get through and everyone was bummed out. And it's not like I expect a happy, smiley, springtime for Hitler type of show out of Amazon.
Although
couldn't hurt Hogan's Heroes. Why not bring that back? It just had no light in it, and it just hits you over and over the head, and it's just too much. It did not keep my attention because it was just so miserable, and I couldn't latch on to any character.
I don't know, something about like made up racism is weird to me.
Alternate history, alternate racism. Do you need new words for Japanese people? Because that just seems messed up.
Someone had to write that. Someone had to sit down and think about what racist things they would say in a different alternate timeline.
Did you watch it in preparation for this week? Let us know how you feel. Did you feel it was kind of a bummer and you didn't get through it? Did you get through all of it and loved it and have things to say? Let us know in the comments. We would love to talk to you more about the show.
For next week, we're gonna watch A Very Merry Christmas. Is it A Very Merry Christmas?
A Very Merry Christmas.
Which is on Netflix. So watch that. It sounds a lot happier already, so I'm excited for that.
Merry Christmas.
Jerry's bored as hell. Can you imagine? He has good taste.
That was The Geek That Was. It happened, let it go.
Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like this video, subscribe. We have lots more episodes for you to check out. Comment below with your thoughts about the TV. thoughts about my shirt. If you like it.
Great shirt.
It's great.
Level Up, Loot Crate. We technically have a code if you want to get in on the Loot Crate love. CRTR7. Kind of sounds like Creature if you look at it. Blur your eyes a bit. CRTR7. Get in on Loot Crate Level Up. Thanks for joining us.
See you next time.